Oh, so hey guys. After the ninja attacking and the guy before that, I figured it's about time that I up security around here. So I'm modifying a few of my own Nerf guns with, well, a couple upgrades that I really doubt the Nerf manufacturers would approve of. And just pack a little more punch in case someone else decides to come through. But anyway, last time we were here we talked about The Avengers, which was a show that was very similar to a more modernized Justice League. But during the switch between Justice League and Justice League Unlimited, there was a really weird style of animation prevailing in the United States. You probably remember it. It was that weird half-anime, half-Western style cartoon. Now, I'm not saying that all cartoons like that were bad. After all, Avatar: The Last Airbender is probably one of the greatest cartoons I've ever seen. But how does our next show hold up? Well, to find out, we're going to talk about Teen Titans.
Just like last time, we're going to start off with the first episode because it introduces us to the characters and the setting. We start off with an advertisement for some place called the Hive Academy, which I guess is like the Hogwarts for supervillains.
Slytherin!
This is being played for a man who lives in the final fight scene from The Great Mouse Detective. He hires the group if they can pass one final test.
Destroy the Teen Titans, and then we'll talk.
Then we cut to the opening. I hate this opening. Not the animation, mind you. That's fine. It even does a good job of summarizing the characters. No, it's this music that I absolutely loathe. It is everything I hate about J-pop. It's high-pitched, it's bouncy, it's the kind of song that'll run through your head for the next week. Even when I was really into this show, I was nothing short of ashamed of this song. Moving on, we find that the Titans are in their tower, squabbling over the location of the remote.
Starting off with the cliche dilemma right off the bat. Good job, guys.
What makes you so
Samuel L. Robo Jackson here is Cyborg. He's black and a cyborg. That's pretty much all he's got. The green thing is Beast Boy. He's the resident funny man, but funny in the same way as a guy who gets his hands on some Laffy Taffies and insists on reading every single joke on them to you.
Yeah, you know who you are.
And then we have our Amy Lee wannabe and consistent fan favorite, Raven. She has a book, so she must be antisocial and awkward. Yes, I know there's a good reason for it, but I can still hate the stereotype.
energy and disrupting my concentration.
I'm telling you, I didn't listen.
And that is the
You were
secret
the
to
one
traveling
watching TV
faster
Loud.
than
So
light.
if you want to blame someone, look in the mirror.
And that is how you do the finishing a conversation cliche.
We must mend
The orange one is
from
Starfire,
setting
who we'll
of
get to
unhealthy
later,
junk
and of course there's
also
Robin.
match them.
The team decides to go out for pizza, where we get more hilarious dialogue.
Anchovies?
Can we please just order
As
something?
long as it's vegetarian.
Come on, man, how can you deny me the all-meat experience?
Dude, I've been most of those animals.
I suggest a large pizza with pickles, bananas, and mint frosting.
Starfire? Not everything on the menu is a pizza topping.
Oh,
Finally, the villains show up and the fight begins. Anyway, the three villains are Gizmo, who... just watch.
what a bunch of kludge heads.
Under all that outdated crudware.
Let me go, you scuzz-munching bitch! Crud. Snot. Mega crud.
Who is Slade?
Wouldn't you like to know, barf brain?
No, I never thought I'd long for the subtle grace of an Adam Sandler movie. But here we are.
Anyway, the big one is called Mammoth, and he's big, and Jinx here is a girl. Seriously, I know that these are just the villains of the week, but give us something to go on here. Anyway, the Titans get their butts whipped, and they manage to retreat to their tower, where we discover some shocking news.
Where is Robin?
Star? We're not sure.
Oh no! Robin's gone? He was so important to the team. Like, remember that time when he, Or how about when he... Show, dramatic twists have no meaning until we're invested in the characters. Justice League could get away with it because we knew who Batman was already. We don't know who these people are.
Oh no.
Anyway, the Hive team follows him back to the tower and drives him out, at which point we get this really confusing scene.
That didn't just happen. Tell me that didn't just happen.
Get out of my systems. Get off me.
Robin, where is Robin? I do not understand.
We searched everywhere.
How could you not find him? People do not just vanish.
I should have been there. I should have known.
I don't get it. Are we trying to be artsy? Are we trying to remind the audience of what's going on?
Not
I
now,
just
man.
don't get this
Hey,
scene.
I was just trying to.
Well, luckily for our heroes, Robin is back, and we still don't care. But with Robin's patent-like leadership, I'm sure they can just beat them with superior numbers. Okay, so they separate the group and attack them one at a time, which I'll admit is smart. The episode ends with Gizmo letting slip their employers' names, and the Titans sitting down to watch TV, having taught us all a lesson in teamwork and friendship.
We will, but right now...
I guess? I mean, they did have to work as a team to beat the villain, but the whole point was just creating 2-on-1 situations. Okay, as much as I loved the show as a kid, and I really did, this episode just isn't well done. The music is wrong, the characters are stereotypes, and their friendship isn't really believable. They spend their entire time fighting each other. I said already that we already knew who Batman and Superman are, but most of us don't know who Starfire is coming into this, or who Beast Boy is. Even if we do, these are wildly different versions of the characters than from the comics. I just don't see why this had to be crammed into a 20-minute episode, when most superhero shows got at least a 2-part premiere. That leads it to just throwing curves at us that we can't appreciate because we don't know or care about who these people are yet.
Having said that, this is a really solid series, but it takes about 5 episodes for it to get its legs under it. That's a really long time for a cartoon show. After that, though, we get some great development and the character flaws are more explored. I know I said that Raven is the stereotypical fan favorite, but I will admit that it's for a good reason. Her father's a demon, and she's destined to be the key that brings him to our world, where he'll slaughter everyone and take over the galaxy. She's antisocial because every person she meets is someone that she thinks is going to die with their blood on her hands. I mean, how would you deal with that? But she learns that by putting trust in people and accepting her friends, the obstacle can be overcome. Robin is a great story as well. He becomes obsessed with finding Slade to the point that he's willing to bend and even break the law to find him. He also goes berserk at Slade's very name, mostly because he knows that his obsession is threatening to drive him over a thin moral line. It comes back to bite him, and again, he has to trust his team to help pull through. Cyborg is alright. He falls into depressions about not being fully human and wondering what humanity even is, and it's good for his first few episodes, but it gets old fast.
You're my favorite.
Beast Boy kinda has to prove that he's a hero, but they don't go as far into it as I think they should. Starfire is bubbly.
I suggest a
That's about
large
it.
pizza with pickles,
She's mainly
bananas,
defined by her
and
relationship with
frosting.
Robin, which, just like with Wasp from Avengers, undermines the core strength of a female character. She's also one of those aliens from a distant world who happens to look just like a human.
I mean, the odds of there being any life in the universe bearing even a remote resemblance to something on Earth is so minute. Okay, yes, what most people think is my turtle is actually a telepathic alien named Ku-Pa hailing from the planet Arnos from across the 5th dimension, but he's an exception. Come to think of it, I don't know why he came to Earth in the first place.
As I have been trying to tell you, I come bearing grave news, for in your near future...
Yeah, hold that thought, I've got to wrap this up. So if you're interested in another team show like the Avengers, you could do worse. Just skip ahead to episode 5 because you will really be missing nothing. After that, though, it's a really good show. Well, that's all.
Wait, you fool, I haven't told you about...
Yeah, too late. We'll have to cover it next time. See you guys later.